morning, or should I say afternoon, lovely people of YouTube. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Amanda J, Miss Glamazon Fab over 40, and I am here to, it's okay Miss Daisy, she's having a whinge. I am here to just get myself ready for today. It's Saturday. I am planning, if the rain eases off a bit, to go down to the coffee shop maybe and get myself a takeaway coffee. And to that end, I have to look half decent. I have put my mop up into a high pony. And I'm going to start off with primer. I'm using a primer, it's by Catrice, and you're going to see Mr. Glasses out a lot now doing this, so let's have a look at this now. Glasses on, okay, it's the number 10 primer by Catrice. 10-in-1 Dream Primer, it's called. Priming, hydrating, anti-wrinkle, oh yes, anti-glow, anti-pollution, wow. Pore minimizing, evens out your skin tone, blurs imperfection, and gives you SPF of 15. This is new to me. Well, I have it a couple of weeks, so I've been trying it out. Okay, it is slightly tinted, as you can see, and it's not actually a bad color for my pale ass skin. So let's pop a bit of this on. We may not need foundation. If, as these fuckers say, it is evens out your skin tone. I'm not a big foundation wearer if I don't have to be. Okay, I have a mirror here, guys, so you're going to see me looking into a mirror. If I can get away with wearing, I even put some on my eyes. No. My little scratchy eyes. Okay. I honestly don't care, it goes everywhere. Okay. Actually, that's not too bad. Feels okay on the skin. It's not as silicone-y as some of the ones I've used in the past. I'm just going to pop another bit around my chin, which is where I'm really dry. Around here. Dry as bone, guys. Dry as bone. I was going to say something rude, but I changed my mind. I better keep it country. Right, next up is a foundation. As I said before, you will be seeing them on and off. It is the Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation by Maybelline. I have it in the colour Nude, number 21. I am going to try this. I'm using a foundation brush, if I can find it, by It Cosmetics. I'm going to squirt 2 pumps to the back of my hand. Actually make that 3 very small pumps. I'm not big into foundation, lads. I only use what I have to. It's only daytime. I'm not going out. I'm not going out on the pull. As I said, I don't wear much. Just a little bit of coverage here and there where I feel I need it. Okay, and that's it. Pull down around my face. Told you I don't wear much foundation. I don't believe in it. I haven't got rotten skin. I know, I mean, I don't have rotten skin, guys. It's not, I don't get very many spots anymore. I did maybe when I was younger, but never a noticeable amount. That gave me a great deal of pause for concern. So, next is our eraser. What the fuck is this thing called? It's by Maybelline again. It's called the Instant Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. I have it in the shade Brightening, which is a pinky shade. Because I have a few little darky cirkies under the old eyes. Now everybody does their concealer their own way. This is my way. You can see when I'm putting it. Down the nails slightly. Yeah, that's it. No. I look like something out of King Solomon's Mines. Does anybody remember that movie? Sharon Stone and Richard, what was his name? He was in the Thornbirds. Richard Chamberlain were in that one. And then you just pat it in with your foundation brush or whatever brush you care to use yourself. As I say, I'm pushing it into the skin. I'm not actually moving it from side to side. This foundation brush, I have to give it a wash later on. Again, just to soften it up a little, okay? And there you go. That's the foundation, the concealer on my skin. I have very white scalp, lads. Okay, next we want to put a bit of, the next cream product we want to put on is a product I will have been shouting about in the most recent products that are as good as Highend Dupes video. This is the bronzing chic base by number 7, $5.89 if you want to go and purchase one for yourself. It's the dupe for that Chanel Bronze de Universal cream shit that they used to have. They've replaced it now with Le Beige cream or something. I can't remember what it's called. I don't keep count of it because I didn't like the original, so why would I be bothered to buy the sequel? Duck face. So you don't have to go mad with this. Actually, do you know what? Why put myself through that? Just use a big brush. Swirl the big brush in and tap it onto your face. You can see it building. It's absolutely a beautiful colour, lads, I have to admit. What's that on my arm? Oh, hold on. I might as well use the rest of this. Put a little bit more on my chin, around my nails. Just a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand. I'm not disturbing the cream contour W7 bronzing base. You can see that building up, can't you guys? Right, and then you just swirl it again and you get the 3 chins, of which I have 5 chins. But I think now that I'm approaching the big 5-0, lads, that I'm kind of snookered because I'm going to end up with extra weight everywhere. Unfortunately, it goes with the territory, I'm told. Now I'm going to do my forehead a little. Just bring it round, down a little, but round mostly. Try and slim out the face. I am trying to slim out the face. I know why you're begging, Miss Daisy. And you are going, but Mommy's not ready to go yet, darling. Now there we have our bronzer applied, bronzing base applied. I then put that back in its bag and I slap out the big guns. I'm going to use pressed powder first to powder all of my face. Catrice, this one I was telling you about. It still not finished, still on the go. Now because I'm going to the coffee shop, I think. Might be closing early today though. It is a Saturday and they do close early on a Saturday. I'll powder these eyes as well. Might as well powder the whole face. In here, and then I'll just feel it for tackiness. I'm thinking of the mask, guys. This stuff is waterproof, but you have to make sure that when you're finished applying it, that you don't leave any tack anywhere. That your face feels pretty dry. Okay, that's that done. Next product up on the shopping list is did I bring the right one? Golden Cappuccino. It's the bronzing powder I spoke to in my most recent video as well. Products that are as good as Highend. This is comparable to Golden Light by Bobbi Brown or that Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And I do have that. This is actually better. Blends better on my skin. And it's a face powder. It's not even a bronzer or a contour product. I'm putting it over where I placed the bronzer from W7, the cream bronzer. Bringing it in a little to give my face a little bit of definition. Not much. I don't put a load of makeup on, lads. I'm nearly 50. I don't really need it because all you're doing if you put a load of makeup on at my age is accentuating wrinkles, pores, texture. So less is more on older skin, guys. Just remember that. Well, I don't describe myself as older. Okay, unfortunately, I'm not in my 20s anymore. I wish I was, guys, but I'm not. Okay, that is the face. More or less done except for one thing, the highlight. Okay, I take 2 more products here. One is, they're both by the Fuchsia brand, on sale in my local pharmacy. I got them for, I think it was about £5. We have the yellow powder, banana powder, we have the highlight, right? So what Amanda does with the yellow powder is it goes on the big fat brush, pinch it, goes under the eyes to cover where I put that concealer. Hopefully brighten it up a little. Now, since I have a mirror I'm using my viewfinder as my mirror today, guys. You can see the effect. I hope I'm not showing off too many wrinkles in this. So that's that done. We then take the highlighter, which is one of my favorite highlighters, I have to say. It's nice, it's natural, it's not in your face. Tap off the excess on the brush. And then I start at the back and I just run my way forward. And you can see the little bit of glow it gives. It's not in your face, I don't think. In your face is the Oprah one in Rodeo Drive. Oh yeah, now that's the proper highlight. That's the highlight to kick the shit out of all highlights. Now, between your eyebrows, I always put a little bit here and here. Cupid's bow, tiny amount on your chin, and then just go back over in making sure you're lit up. Okay, that's it. That's me lit in terms of face. Eyes are next. I'm doing a one and done. I'm taking Amber Rush by L'Oreal. It's the infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush. I'm going to take the lid off of it, show you it. And then I take a little brush. I have a two-sided brush here, one for applying and one for blending. So I am going to use the side that I use for applying, and I'm just going to apply the tiniest amount of Amber Rush on my eyes. Not a lot. Just to give me a little bit of definition there, because I'm not wearing eyeliner. It's a Saturday afternoon. I cannot be arsed to go the whole hog with the makeup. I'm just putting on just a little something, something. You know? You never know. My Prince Charming could be out there somewhere, you know? And when I meet him, I want to look like a fucking princess. I'm only messing. I'm 50 years of age. I'm past all that shite now. Well, not 50 yet, but you know what I'm saying, guys. As my mother used to say, bless her, what's for you won't go by you. Very wise. Gorgeous little lady. She was. Yeah. Gorgeous. Now I'm placing some of the highlight I used on the tops of my cheeks, bones, on my eyebrows, waist knot, whatnot. Okay, there are my eyes done. And next up, people are wondering, where's the mascara? Aren't you wondering, where's the fucking mascara, Amanda? Don't wear it. Of course I wear it. I have CoverGirl Supersizer. Now, I've had this a long time, but it was in its packaging. It was never used until recently, and then I opened it up. I ran out of my big lash from, what was it, Princess Lash or whatever it's called? Lash Princess from Essence, and I cracked this fella open just to have a mascara to use. And then of course, I have also bought the new Sky High one from Maybelline. This one is starting to get a little bit dry, and as soon as it gets a little bit drier, I will be using the Sky High by Maybelline. And if it's good, if it's as good as they say it is, that could very well find itself being my holy grail mascara. Now I blend some of this highlighter back in. Very hard sometimes to get it spot on where you want it. So that's my eyes done. As I said, I don't go mad on a Saturday afternoon when all I'm doing is going to get a takeaway coffee, €2 coffee down the garage. There's men down there. I'm only messing. But there is. That's a whole different story. Anyway, I apply some lippy, and I'm using a lip ink by Maybelline again. The Superstay Matte Ink in number 10 Dreamer. That's it. It's a very pinky colour, but it actually suits me and I like it. And that, my friends, is my Saturday afternoon, going to get my takeaway coffee. Look, I'm wearing a black t-shirt. I'm wearing one of my favourite little scarves, a plain black v-neck t-shirt and a pair of jeans with a rip in the knees, and my superstars from Adidas, the ones with the pink stripes, which will have to be replaced, lads. Honestly, they're getting old now. They're getting decrepit on the inside from wear. That's the look. Put my glasses on so you get a full effect, because this is what I'll be like going out. Ooh. Hold on there, lads. Them glasses are manky. Mushy, please don't jump up on me, darling. Your nails are still sharp. Even though I got them cut on Thursday at the vet's. She wasn't well the other day, so I brought her to the vet. That's the look with my spectacles. I hope you're not getting too much of a glare with the ring light behind. Hair is done, makeup is on. Only thing I have to do is spray a little bit of perfume and put my mask on, and off I go. All right, and the dog is here photo bombing. I'd let her in, lads, only I'm not picking her up. She's here with her 2 paws on me. Well, lads, I hope you enjoyed that little, this is the way I go out most days. With the exception of, there'll be days I won't bother with the eyeshadow. That's it, or the mascara. But everything else is pretty much the same now. I've sort of got myself down to, I do change out products every now and again. But at the moment, those are products that I'm loving. If you want to take this as a favourites video as well for February, please do. Because I don't see myself changing or deviating too much from them products. With the exception of the Maybelline eyeliner, which arrived yesterday, which I have. Which I will try out a few times on my own first before I give you an honest opinion. Right, that's it, my friends. This is the look. I hope you enjoyed the video. Nails are done. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. You'd be more than welcome to join my little Fab Over 40 family here on YouTube. I hope you're having a good weekend and that you're looking after yourself. And thank you very much for watching. And I will talk to you all in my next video.